Hello and welcome back to Arknights. And tonight I'm going to be finishing off the Chapter 12 story, All Quiet Under the Thunder. Once again, no avatar. I feel a lot better, that's for sure, but I also don't want to push myself too much, and I am still sticking to adverse environment, even though it's highly not recommended, I imagine. Let's see here, this has more of those flying foes, so it might be worth my time to borrow someone. I actually was going to borrow an X-Suicii, but Archetto should also work, I think. And I did, in fact, raise Morgan pretty quickly, actually. It's very surprising how quickly I can raise someone if they don't ask me for those green crystal staircases. I must say that. The big thing about her, however, is that she does home ground advantage, yeah. Yeah, she does not consume deployment slots, so she is a huge, huge asset in this chapter. It's a shame you get her so late. Yeah, we're gonna dive right in. Good night. Unfortunately, we did finally say goodbye to Golding last time.
War. Ever inevitable.
The nice thing about Cheto is she has a shield that protects herself pretty well, I think, so...
Any more noise?
Damn it.
Oh, is it my turn? Here I am. Violently, it's no use.
That's something, I guess. Ouch. Oh, this is why I have, I really didn't hit that thing. Extremely frustrating.
This is the battlefield.
Crap.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Balls. Oh, even more balls. This is not gonna be good. Damn it. Yeah, this is a little painful.
I'm not falling here. The story of Vina and every one of us is not over.
Yeah, I also want to complete it tonight because I really need to get it done while this event is still going because it's effectively free to do the story chapter and I cannot afford to not have that be the case. But I do think choosing Archetto was a good idea. She has her own shield after all.
I need only do as the manual said, yes?
Alright, we'll have to have Archetto handle this herself.
I'm here to help.
That's a little annoying.
If I would flee, it's no use. Don't make any more noise. I have to get serious now.
I need a healer there. That's a little painful. But the good thing is that it's dead. I don't have to worry about anything else. Archetto was indeed a good investment, I think. Of course, we have to get this guy still.
If I would flee, it's no use. Ooh, I have to get serious now. Standing by.
Well, balls, that's gonna be a little annoying. I don't have anyone who can block this back there.
Retreat at once, while there's still time.
Oh, that is mildly frustrating. Yeah, that guy doesn't take the scenic route like the previous ones. He goes straight to the blue box from the back route. He doesn't go around that middle thing like in the previous chapter. Well, I figured this might happen. That's why I decided to just stick with it, I guess. I think borrowing Archetto was a good idea, but I might want to figure out... Do I want more tanks? Yeah, I don't think Thorns is going to be much help here, so maybe I should bring someone cheap that can block the lane. Then again, there's not many that can, period. Like, Mudrock would absolutely do that, but you saw it caps at like 15 at the start. There's no possible way I'll be able to purchase her in time to block that guy. It needs to be someone extraordinarily cheap. There's one who can, but I don't think it's gonna last.
We bring in friends?
Yeah, I need someone with block 3, so I don't have a choice. Fingers crossed this can work, but I'm pretty confident it's not.
My drones are ready, Doctor. Should I scout ahead?
It's flurry. I'm here to help. That all you got?
There we are.
Finally. Am I up?
Ooh, gather around me, guys.
Wow, that's annoying.
Don't make any more noise.
Guess I'm gonna have to do this the annoying way.
Here I come.
Go ahead. Stand still. Gather around me, guys.
Well, balls. That's no good. He couldn't hold the lane at all. And we don't have enough DP to get another one out. Damn it, it's impossible. Yeah, these enemies are just taking their sweet-ass time, and there's no way I can deploy them in time. Yeah, I need to kill him, but I can't even bring out Eben.
Doctor! I'll hold them off. It's all right. There's no need to worry. When I joined the Self-Salvation Corps, I was prepared for this moment.
Yeah, I can't use Nora Korn because he's not cutting it. I might use one cheaper. Perfumer's cheaper. Yeah, I need someone with a block 3, and I don't have that many who are that cheap. I mean, I could try Gummy, but I don't think she has the durability. Wait, 16's not too bad. I can technically afford that, but she's really high, and I absolutely have to get a... Alright, I'll give it a good try here. It's extremely iffy, but more than anything else, I want to avoid him getting past...
Compassion.
Because I need Archetto out first. That's absolutely non-negotiable.
That all you got? I'm here to help.
That's fine.
On alert. I have to get serious now.
15. This will have to do.
Standing by. Go ahead, Alex. You're going. Ready to fight.
Use your skill. I don't know if it's gonna last long, but we have to try and kill him ASAP. Come on, I need your skill here to... Bagpipe, do it!
Almost dozed off. Push forward, Commander! Oh, just
Damn it, that was a false one. Yeah, I was relying way too much on luck of that one being real to let it through, but I should have realized they're not going to go that...
You make a retreat and grant me one more attempt.
Alright, let me grab a sip of my drink, then I'll dive back in. Yeah, this is extremely frustrating because all the casters, all the nukers, the ones I rely on, they're all above 15 DP. Dang. Even Morgan herself, she clearly wants to be involved with this, but... You absolutely need Myrtle. But Rock's not working. I need someone cheap, someone who can do all this. I don't think I have anyone. Like, I can't use Stewart. There's no point in even trying with Stewart. He's far, far too weak. How many does Reed again? 17. Might be worth a go.
I understand the objective you've set.
Reed is functionally a caster, so... Guess we'll have to see how this goes.
Target confirmed. They won't know what hit them.
Archetto's shield is also being a big godsend here.
That all you got? Finally, am I up?
Good scenery here, Doctor.
There we are.
I have to get serious now. I will protect everyone. Anyone hungry?
Reed can
Your
handle this
lives
guy.
are mine to protect. I'm prepared. I am Dublin.
Of course, that enemy isn't revealed until it's fast. Okay, good. Reed handled him. Ooh, but that guy is gonna be here. Alright, Morgan.
There's method to a brawl.
Whoops, I should have had her on skill 1. Not a big deal, but it is frustrating all the same.
That's some of my specialty. Almost as we're counting on you again today, little apple. Push forward, Commander! Hurrah!
So that's our target? Finally, am I up?
Someone's dead and I don't like it. Oh, it was, of course.
Make any more noise. Push forward, Commander! Hurrah!
Tis but a flash.
Here I am.
Cruise Alter, gonna have to rely on you, I guess.
Almost we're counting on you again today, little apple. Explode!
Oh, this is incredibly frustrating. Oh, but I can put an actual tank here.
When 'tis a choice of life and death, why shouldst thou lay down thy arms? Oh, my body burnt your life, his mind.
And of course. Damn it, I almost had that one. The issue was I was not expecting a second one of those things. I know, the general consensus on this gimmick is that it's one of the better ones we've had, but I guess it's hard for me to agree given all my favorites are casters who are fairly expensive to deploy. And thinking about it, I guess I should have swapped Archetto out afterward and then repositioned her because I didn't know another one was coming. Had I known, I probably would have repositioned her to make it easier. And yeah, Morgan, you need to be S1 for this.
Come in, love, come in. Ooh, not too late, am I?
Alright, there we are. Now, I'm not sure if raising Morgan was the right call or not, but she doesn't cost anything to deploy in this, so...
Target confirmed. They won't know what hit them.
I'm here to help.
That's fine. Very frustrating, but nothing I can't live without.
I will flee, it's no use.
Ooh, gather around me, guys.
Gonna need to get a DP again. That's an enemy.
Your lives are mine to protect.
I'm not sure why I'm facing her up, but I think this is gonna be the right call.
I will protect everyone. I'm prepared. Fear not, Firelight.
That was not as good as I was hoping it would be. Why was it not accepting my... For some reason, I lost my, I have no idea why, but somehow I lost my mouse on the whole key. You know. That's rather frustrating. There was absolutely no reason to be failing that. I just did anyways. Now, let's see here. I'm leaning really hard into Archetto, but I do think she's the key to this. I almost won before, after all. I just need to remember to reposition her after
Mind your
a
cover.
bit.
Hurry. Good scenery here, Doctor.
Alright, there we are.
Hurry.
Standing by.
Ooh, we're counting on you again today, little apple.
An enemy. Should probably put her back here, actually.
Your lives are mine to protect.
This is not good.
Everyone. Where do you wish to align? Now.
Alright, the healing is extremely strong now. I definitely could have handled that better, but I think we're in good shape. It's time to get ready to reposition our Cheto.
On alert. Anyone hungry? Gather around me,
I can
guys.
let that one through just fine.
Oh, is it my turn? Here I am. Watch. There's method to a brawl.
Crap, that one's fake, isn't it? Yes, it is. Damn it!
Orderly retreat. Don't panic.
Yeah, I get the sense this is another one of those missions where it seems imposing at first. Once you realize the gimmick, it's actually one of the easier ones. Well, I still swear by our Cheto. I'm confident in that, but... I just don't know how many of these I can realistically bring. I mean, I do want Silver Ash just because he shortens everyone's redeploy time, but... And I need Gummy, of course, to hold off those annoying guys, and I think I might have found a better slot for her rather than right in front of Saga there. So I think I might stick to that going forward.
A smith's gotta be ready to pay the debts accrued by the weapons she forges.
That all you got? Good scenery here, Doctor.
Of course, why wouldn't that?
If I were free, it's no use.
I can put her here for now, but that's not going to
We're
cut it.
counting on you again today, little apple. I'll protect everyone. Here's something yummy for you. Please, trust in me. I'm prepared my life. Now.
Here we are.
Here's something yummy for you.
There we go. That worked.
Almost dozed off.
Morgan doesn't cost anything, so I'm gonna... Actually, let's put her up here.
Watch. There's method to a brawl.
Enemy. I can remove her.
Where do you wish to go?
I will, however, need to have Cruz here.
Don't make any more noise. Here's something yummy for you. We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Yeah, those guys are both approved. Saga's back up, so I can do that for now.
Let's just get this done with.
All right. Who am I happy enough? Anyone hungry? Go ahead. I'm stand still.
Oh, that's not good.
In the drift of time.
And our Cheto is not back up. That is very, very frustrating.
Engaging.
Where do you wish to this endless burn? You needn't bear. Anyone hungry?
Of course, that didn't work. Those two are fine, but we don't have anything else that can work now.
Yes, fear not.
Push forward, Commander! Hurrah!
Ow.
Acknowledged.
Oh, is it my turn? I think you're going.
Okay, good. She's interrupting its long attack animation. I might be able to salvage this, but that's a big might, especially since our Chiketo is already dead. Again. F.
Made up your mind? Thy pleas falleth upon deaf ears.
Damn it. Kill it. There we are. No, I don't have anything to stop him.
I'm here to help.
Oh, you effing piece of shit, Myrtle. You didn't block the one who needed to be blocked. Damn it. I was so close. Oak. Did I really miss the supplies over there? Because I'm pretty sure that was the intended way to fix the problem I've been having. Don't get me wrong, I still need to get Archetto out here, but, But yeah, it's very frustrating that they do in fact prioritize the civilians, which I do get, but
In flurry. I'm here to help.
you need to die, buddy.
Standing by.
Almost literally nothing else is going to be as important as this.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. Please, trust in me.
Yeah, it's amazing how much of a difference that's making, huh? It's impressive how ridiculous I can be sometimes. No, Gummy needs to be here.
I'm ready to fight. Fear not the fire. Oh, pick me, pick. Anyone hungry?
There we are.
Watch, there's method to a brawl.
Alright, there we are. We're sensing them now.
Anyone hungry?
Very well.
If I were free, it's no use.
Oh, come on, you. Damn it. That's no good.
Orderly retreat. Don't panic.
The good news is I do think I've found the way I need to do this, because lasting half the damn map with only a cap of 15 DP is just too much. I can also just try and see how well,
Just wait for us to get back, Doctor.
I swear Archetto is the key to victory here. I just need to figure out how to make it happen.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
And once again, it's random as to whether or not that actually kills or not.
Finally.
There might be
Am I
something that affects it, but it's not sufficiently obvious. I have to use her, which means I can't use her to take on that other one.
Allow me, guys. I'm ready to fight. That's not my specialty.
Trust me.
Just use everything, damn it.
I'm prepared to fight.
On alert. That's not my specialty.
Acknowledged.
Oh, is it not stand still?
Damn it! I keep overlooking something extremely obvious.
The pain of burning, I can bear much more of. Just don't let anyone else disappear to the flames again.
Yeah, I can't forget to have someone over there. Someone who can handle the lane themselves.
A smith's gotta be ready to pay the debts accrued by the weapons she forges.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Ooh, Archetto's shield barely protected her there.
That all you got?
Alright, there we are.
Am I up?
Your lives are mine to protect.
Let's see, use the big one here.
When 'tis a choice of life and death, why shouldst thou lay down thy arms?
This endless burn, renewed in fall.
That's good.
I'll protect everyone.
I will flee, it's no use!
Watch, there's method to a brawl.
If I will flee,
Damn it!
it's no use!
It's too slow. Yeah, I keep forgetting, Yano Alter has a bit of a
Victory
delay on her
and
deployment
loss
before.
are
Not a
insignificant
huge
moments
deployment.
in an
Well, actually,
endless
no more
cycle.
than most operators do. Actually, it's just that I have to remember I don't just tap the button and instant damage. Don't know why I'd think there would be though. Like I said, no one else does. No, not W. I mean, W's nice, but she's not going to work for this particular run.
Just wait for us to get back, Doctor.
Is that all you got?
I'm here to help.
Yeah, I think it might be better to have Archetto handle this one by herself.
If I don't see it, it's no use.
Gather around me, guys.
When 'tis a choice of life and death, why shouldst thou lay down thy arms?
Your lives are mine to protect. I'm prepared, fear not if I alive.
I will protect everyone.
Yeah, Silver Ash can cover the whole group by going here.
Made up your mind? Fool! For what reason hast thou come?
Is that all you got? Standing by.
On alert. Push forward, Commander.
I'm prepared to fight.
Engaging.
Damn it! That was not good.
Standing by.
Damn it, that did nothing.
Am I up?
A knife? Why do I gotta waste my precious time on the likes of you third-rate amateurs?
This is no good.
I'm here to help.
No, damn it! No, 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 no! Son of a... Yeah, that last one's really the pain. Cruz just straight up isn't strong enough to handle it, so I do need to just move Archetto. I probably don't need her for that big guy now that I have Reed Alter involved, because Reed Alter can probably handle that on her own. Those Fire Flowers and Reed's own attack should be pretty solid for that.
War, ever inevitable.
If I don't see it, it's no use.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Finally. Am I up?
Gather around me, guys.
Let's just get this done with.
Probably don't need her here, but I do need to get Reed back, so yeah, here we are.
Please, trust in me. Where do you wish to fear not the firelight?
I'm ready to fight.
Very well.
Alright, so Raj can get all these guys here.
Can't just be all grown.
What are you planning? Thy pleas falleth upon deaf ears.
Oh, my body burns at over 1,400 degrees.
I'm prepared for this endless burn. You needn't fear.
That all you got?
That's fine, that's the person with sacrificing. There we go.
Tis but a flash in the drift of time.
All right. Let's see. Who's the next sap getting ducked up?
Where do you wish your lives now ignite?
Her life is mine to protect.
All right, hey up. Watch your leg.
Made up your mind? Art thou mine worthy enemy? Or art thou not but a jest?
I knew Archetto was the key to victory. As long as I could keep Reed alive and Archetto could shoot those guys down, I knew I had this complete.
In honesty, it's hard to even tell whether your battles are victories, given your dreams still lie so far, far away. But at times like these, it strikes me. Perhaps we may all see the day when peace comes.
Phew, I need to grab a sip of my drink. That was intense. Ah, here we are. Oh yeah, this one was considered the easy one, but this. Terrain and enemy will now differ. Lovely. Well, no point in putting it off. And yes, I'm fine using my stamina potions. Maybe I should bring thorns back for this. DP generation isn't as big thanks to the harsh cap, so perhaps I'll bring stainless to help charge thorns here. And I guess we'll see how it goes from here. Fly fireworks.
Remember, everyone, not one fewer when we come back.
It is your tyrannies that fuel.
Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely.
Don't make any more noise. Oh, is it Mike? Here I am. I will flee is no use.
Sigh. Hey, you still there, Archetto? Nah, it's too... Well, I could refresh until she comes back. Here we are. Archetto does indeed appear to be the key to victory here. I could also go with Exucii, but nah. I also definitely need to get healers going. Might not also hurt to have Yato act as decoy to get all those Withering Seed distractions. I suppose they would save one of the more annoying gimmicks for last.
What blocks the way, I will burn through.
Hello, everyone over there. You can breathe easy. What's the line? I'm just your average mechanic.
On alert!
Yeah, by doing this with thorns, I can double lane this. Of course, that's an enemy. Why wouldn't it be?
Picked a good place for me.
Oh, right, as long as that bastard's out there, they can't be blocked.
Terrible. If I really let myself loose, things would get a whole lot nastier for everyone involved.
Oh, and the worst part, there's nothing I can deploy there. Well, that's not going to be massively frustrating, no sirree, Bob.
Target confirmed. They won't know what hit them.
I don't even know why I made that sound. That was a...
Relax, the targets aren't that bad.
I was wondering, wait, why is there a blue box in the middle of nowhere? It's for the drones to go into, I guess.
On alert!
There we are. Yeah, that's an enemy specifically to... How frustrating.
Go ahead, and here I am.
Down to work.
Oh, that's a supply. I want to be careful about smashing that thing.
Please, trust in me.
That's,
Where do you wish to
When
gonna
tis a
require
choice
some
of life
actual
and death,
defenses here.
I am Dublin.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Thorns would normally be impossible to charge up here, but Stainless does his magic. Oh shit, not you.
Acknowledged.
I might be able to get this off, or I might not.
Watch, there's method to a brawl.
Made up your mind? The fool flaunting his gallantry reaches none with his vanity.
About time. Hold the barricade!
No good, no good. Yeah, every single one of these enemies are wrong. Yeah, every single civilian is wrong here. What the Uh, whoa, thanks for the raid. That's a lot more than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting much action tonight, but wow. Hello raiders. I am currently failing at Arknights chapter 12.
It's only a win
Let's see here.
once you survive.
You're playing Arknights. Oh, we were also doing chapter 12? Hopefully it went well there. I'm not doing any particular gimmick runs or anything, I'm just trying to win on a verse environment right away. Yeah, welcome. Normally I have a little, cute little avatar in the corner, but I'm afraid tonight I'm feeling a bit under the weather, so I'm just, playing the story here. Oh, finished 11, started 12. Well, do be warned, I'm near the end of 12 right now, so there might be story spoilers. Yeah, this one's a bit, tricky for me. My account is completely free to play. I do not, I've gotten decently lucky, but I've also just plain purchased some of these. Like, most of these guards, like Thorns and Silver Ash, I end up purchasing those from the shop. But my favorites are ones like Stainless, Ark, and Pioneers like Siege and Saga. Actually, I think I could probably do a strategy similar to what I was already doing. First of all, I'll need to borrow an Archetto for this. How long have I been playing? Pretty stacked. That's because I've been playing since early on when the game started. Not the exact starting day, but very close. So I've mostly just been getting lucky. Yeah. Either I've gotten lucky or I've just purchased things from the shop after time. I have failed in some goals, like I did want Lee, Detective Lee, but he never came home. I never got Thorn, Silver Ash, or any Mudrock, or any of the really good guards until I purchased them from the shop. I'm actually kind of lacking in defenders now that I think about it. Neon's the best one I have. I usually use her. Yeah. Cerny's a personal favorite. I like him a lot. Basically, anyone I have at level cap is the closest thing to a personal favorite character. Some of these I've been lacking on E2ing when I really shouldn't. So, I have learned to appreciate 4-stars like Totter and Pinecone, that's for sure. April actually got a decent amount of use in this chapter. Actually, do I want to use her for this one? Then again, she doesn't... Maybe, actually. Let's give April a go here. Yeah, it's easier to amass resources in a game like this. So, I was able to mostly just buy a bunch of these thanks to the rotating shop. Still, a few like Saga and Reed Alter did come home, even though I wasn't specifically rolling
May
for
the
them, which
Lord
was
grant
nice.
us the redemption we seek. Or will it?
Going to bed. Alright, see you later, Shiro. Thank you, and thanks again for the raid. Oh, and thank you for the follow. I do just about anything on this channel, so feel free to stop by anytime something catches your eye. Unfortunately, I've actually been delaying my Halloween special because I had a lot going on at the time, and notably, again, I have also been getting sick a bit lately, so been a little distracted, unfortunately. There we go. Oh crap, that's right, I need someone to take care of this asshole in the upper left corner. Yeah, as soon as he gets in there, the civilians can no longer be blocked, which means it's going to be a pain to identify them. I'd rather not have to use Reed for this, but I need a range attacker, and it's going to be a bit before April's back online.
Where do you wish to go? I am Dublin.
There we go.
Where do you wish to go?
Okay, this is actually somewhat working. Not well, granted, but it's working.
Picked a good place for me.
This is fine.
Let's just get this done with.
I'm prepared to fight.
Oh, shoot. Gonna have to hope I can handle
Very
this.
Oh, why do I gotta waste my precious time on the likes of you third-rate amateurs?
There we go, now we can block again. It's gonna be a little dangerous, but I think we can do this. A little painful, but it worked. Oh, thanks for the follow. Bed's calling. Alright, rest easy. Well, that's a little painful.
I'll bring you. Fight for Londinium! Victory for Londinius!
Your lives are mine to protect.
Oh, you dare strike my shield with your spear?
I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. That's a pain. Come on. Oh, take the scenic route, please. Yes.
I'm Dublin.
Damn it. No good.
Is that all you got? Finally. Am I up?
It is but a flash in the drift of time. Let's begin. Agony, ever etched on our hearts.
Is that all you got?
Yeah, it's no good. Every single civilian in here is an enemy. Crap. That's really rough.
Victory and loss are insignificant moments in an endless cycle.
Let me think another way. What's another way I can go about this? I could simply load up the map with more snipers, I suppose. I'm not using auto alter as much as I'd like, so I guess I could bring cruise alter.
Alright, time to assign the tasks.
Morgan's not doing too much, but oh right, Morgan got her module, didn't she? Now the question is, do I want to spend these resources to unlock it? She does get stats. Oh, I can't anyways because she has no trust. I guess that is the main limiting factor here. And no, I don't know if I'm going to regret E2ing Morgan immediately after unlocking her, but I'm certainly going to give her a go. See no reason not to, anyways. Thorns actually has some pretty good durability. I think he's fine. I also think Stainless is fine here. I do think Archetto was working out rather well. I think the big issue was I accidentally aimed Perfumer the wrong way, because my tank, Neon, obviously needs healing. But she also doesn't have too much kill power. She's basically a premium Hoshiguma, so, I definitely need... I guess if I'm smart, I should probably be using Reed to back her up. Because that group of enemies is pretty good, but we also have to make sure to identify the civilians before those guys show their faces, because that's when they make them all unblockable. Yeah, it's really tricky, that's for sure.
A smith's gotta be ready to pay the debts accrued by the weapons she forges.
Show me what you're made of. Amuse me, if you even can.
Damn it! That's not good. I guess Reed I can actually put here.
Trust in me.
Damn it, that's not good. That's not good at all. And I need Cruz to face up here.
Where do you wish I am dubbed in?
That's not good, no. I guess I forgot
Retreat at once.
a fast
While there's
redeploy
still time.
even if a fast redeploy doesn't do too much damage, they can certainly take attention. Although I guess if I'm going to be doing that, I should probably bring Gravel, not Alter. Who do I want to drop for that? Morgan's really helpful, but I guess at the end of the day, she just can't do enough damage to those high tanky enemies. Alright, let's bring out Gravel.
You want to go together?
And I still want Archetto. Alrighty, let's see how badly this goes.
What blocks the way, I will burn through. It is your tyrannies that fuel this flame. I am your shadow.
Okay, that's fine. Read Alter, I want here.
Your lives are mine to protect.
Cruise Alter, take care of this guy. I don't want to see him.
Go ahead. Here I am.
Let's just get this done with.
Picked a good place for me.
Oh, come on, are you kidding me? Alright. I should probably have just gotten Thorns out there sooner, because at the end of the day, his range is what needs to be there. Yeah, I still swear by the Archetto strategy. Just a matter of making the balancing act work.
Compassion saves no one on the battlefield. Show me what you're made of. Amuse me, if you even can.
Gather up, my rats.
There we are. Mm.
Don't make any more noise. Oh, is it right? Where do you think you're going?
Yeah, I need you to be able to be blocked, so...
Please, trust in me.
Let's just get this done with.
I am your shadow.
Picked a good place for me.
Where do you wish to go last? Now, reconnect.
You really think you'll get away?
A little painful, but I can handle this.
Go ahead. I'm all ready. Bye.
About time for us to shine.
Very well.
Oh, I don't want to smash that, actually. That would be very bad.
Flourish or perish?
I'm prepared to this endless burn.
Oh yeah, Reed Alter is a huge help here. Dang.
Tis but a flash in the
Let's
drift
get some more
of
vision
time.
out here.
Oh, even a virtuous king must from time to time look to the sword.
Very well.
I am doublet.
Oh yeah, that's just melting everyone away.
Mission accomplished.
I wasn't specifically going for Reed Alter, but she's been a huge asset to my team ever since I got her. Helps I particularly like casters in the general sense, and she's functionally a caster with healing on the side. I'm starting to regret this. Sneaking in here was not a good idea. The higher the place, the more complete and larger the shadows are. But this place is a little too high up. Oh, Paprika, can you let me go? No can do, girly. Don't be getting any funny ideas either. The ship is way too big. I'd really appreciate a cute girl helping me keep an eye out for any soldiers popping up. Do you also call yourself Victorian Sarkaz? No, I'm a Casdel Sarkaz. Wait, but if you are, then aren't you working for Manfred in the military commission? I work only for myself. Where is this ship headed? I don't like seeing kids suffer either. I don't know. I really don't. What exactly is your job down here? Being a Sarkaz mercenary? A Sarkaz mercenary who hasn't killed before. You can't even silently draw your weapon without being captured. What's Manfred even planning to do here? Open a kindergarten? General Manfred said he wants me to learn what war truly is. Well, how's that going? I think it's just people killing another group of people. Congratulations, we share the same view. Not sure what's gotten Inez so cheeky lately, but I'm all for it. The ship sure flies high. The general says it's because it's a revenant. A revenant, so that's why. That's why Ascalon was in so much pain. Good thing they're conspicuous. The ship is still ascending. Judging by our heading, it's not towards the battlefield. The ship is returning to Londinium. You flew out of Londinium, fired the Duke's warship, and then stopped for a few days at Norport Borough. And now the Dukes are on their way with their fleets. Now that the Dukes are on the way with their fleets, you're retreating? Seems like I need to change my impression of Manfred. Not only is he passionate about pedagog. What is that word? I've never seen that before. Method and practice of teaching, especially as an academic subject or theoretical concept. I see, I guess. But he likes to take his ship out for little drives, too. Hey, sometimes he's just in the mood for a Sunday drive. Alright, you don't know anything at all, do you? What's your name? Paprika. So you're the Paprika mentioned in the report I read. You freed the workers from Munitions Factory 11, and now you were caught by Manfred. For Sarka's mercenary, is that not honorable? For Sarka's mercenary, honor's the worst kind of shame. Okay. You've been to Kazdel before. What's that like? My old captain told me that that's our homeland. Where did you grow up? Columbia. No wonder. Every Sarkaz that hasn't been to Kazdel probably think it's an adorable, sweet little place. That's just your own wishful thinking. Think of the filthiest, most disgusting and derogatory adjective you can muster and multiply by 100. That's Kazdel. Sounds like most people wouldn't like it. Then why do so many Sarkaz call it home? Because they need a home. They think as long as they have a home, everything will fall neatly into place. All discrimination, persecution against them will cease, and they'll once again be able to puff out their chests in pride. It's silly. Or maybe you think that because you're not the Sarkaz? You like to ask questions, little girl, but that's not a good habit in wartime. I was only making a guess. Don't get angry. I'm just real curious. Nobody here wants to talk to me, and General Manfred's always busy. They're all so excited. I'll talk about doing great things, but why don't I feel it? All I've seen is familiar faces dying one by one, getting replaced by fresh ones, but when those become familiar, the same thing just happens again and again. I feel like I shouldn't be here at all. Oh yes, I'm also one of like 5 people on the server that's actually raised Paprika. Why? Well, if we're honest, it's purely because our English voice actor is the same one who did Iba from the Somnium Files 1 and 2, and that reason alone. Because I'm going to be honest, she is not a very good unit at all. She's not awful, it's just that she doesn't really do anything special for all the effort you put into raising her. I mean, you saw how much work was getting put in by my perfumer over there, and frankly, Paprika's kind of just a worse perfumer, which is kind of a problem since perfumer is a star less and significantly cheaper on top of all that. Does that actually matter if someone's really a Sarkaz or not? If everyone thinks you're a Sarkaz, you might as well grind down your horns and pretend to be one, because you can only survive as one. And when it comes to surviving, your feelings don't matter there at all, and that's why you joined this war with them? Seems like you should stay with Manfred a while longer. He hasn't taught you the most important thing you need to know about war. General Manfred lent me a book, A History of Sarkaz War. I know that author. His name's Hoarder, and he's an idiot. Sarkaz, Victorian, Royal Court, only an idiot talks about stuff like that. Who'd be arrogant enough to claim a war for themselves? I sure wouldn't, at least. War is war, that's all there is to it. You don't believe war can save us, then what do you believe in? I believe when you're hungry, you have to eat. When you're thirsty, you need a drink. Swinging all your arms for too long will tire you out, and if I jump out of the ship, I will die. I only believe in things that can't be given meaning. Toying around with meaning is the root of all this suffering. In the same way, I believe that profits make people impulsive, fear makes them impatient, and a burning fire cannot be easily extinguished, and the resulting conflicts cannot be easily ended. Inez, as a guest, you should have greeted me first. It's been a while, Manfred. Indeed it has. So why don't you stay? You can admire the scenery with us. The storm is approaching quite quickly. The two turn to look out the window. They see the smoke and dust rising in the distance and several high-speed battleships fleets approaching. This airship high in the sky is attracting the attention of every ducal force already stationed nearby. A sudden flash of clarity shoots through Inez upon seeing the battleship scrambling like insects in the shadow of the airship. You want the flames. No, the flames have already been ignited. You're simply using the ship as kindling to keep in the air. Castor, Wellington, Windermere, probably even Normandy too. The representatives of these greedy dukes are already gathered on this plate, while the master's fleets observe their rivals as they make their way here. The airship is moving slowly because you're waiting for them. You're tempting them. The dukes would rather not let the airship hide behind Londinium's robust city walls, so they gather here, and this is what you've been waiting for. A perfect little shooting gallery for the shard. Should I be glad that Hoarder's partner is so sharp? A shame you put it together so late. Men sees her. So what did she tell you, Paprika? She said war is war and that's all there is to it. Indeed, that is all. If she could just see the big picture, just how many things surrounding war would she see? This game has some really good music in the general sense. I love it. Especially since they have such a nice variety of different genres. This intelligence must be delivered. Inez has to admit that the military commission has drawn up a brilliant plan. She can foresee what's about to happen next. The Shard's catastrophe will severely damage Duke's forces. Furthermore, said damage will be credited not just the Sarkaz, but their respective rivals. And once Victoria's storm brewing prowess is drawn out in the open, any country across the land will feel fear and fury. Every seat of power will want to destroy this one or possess it. What if at this time the Dukes guarding the borders slack on their duties because of the infighting? Lithuanian, Urs, Casimiras, even old Gaulish regions would never let this opportunity slip. This is only the first flame. Soon an unstoppable blaze will sweep across the land. Inez knows that there's still time. It is not too late. As long as she can get the information out, and a shadow approaches the end of the corridor. It's not her own, but the owner of this vessel. Inez, who has heard rumors from her old partner about the Revenant, is for the first time in her life glad she isn't a real Sarkaz. Yep, the shadow's still here. Right, I gotta check the skip text here and there, since occasionally it has some information, or clarifies what's already going on if it's not clear. Inez breaks the airship alone and abducts Paprika. Encircled by Manfred, she leaps off, shouts, sounds out a warning. Yep, the shadow's still there. The sun rises, the long night has finally passed, and the mobile plate below her causes an extremely long shadow. Right, I should thank myself for finding such a high place. I'm guessing that a jump from here would probably kill me. Who would have thought that today, the Inez always comes back from the brink of death, is finally embracing it. Hoarder and W are gonna laugh themselves to death. I hope they don't get to see me in such a wretched state. Exhale. She falls, gale billowing below her hair, and she can hardly keep her eyes open. But it's only at this height that she can take all the shadows of Norport into her view. Only at this height can she manipulate the shadows that stretch as far as she can see. She knows that she only has a few seconds to make it, quickly following on the shadows before her. Now, death is already lingering beyond the door.
That's spot on work. Have a rest, Doctor. I'll keep a watch on the follow-up.
The final boss of the story. Terrain and enemies will differ a bit. Oh, this looks like a pain. I want to avoid destroying those caches that are supply caches that are right next to the blue boxes, but I imagine the enemies might try to break them themselves. Oh dear, that could be dangerous. Emergency dispatch. Clear adverse environment and protect confirmed agents. Complete mission to claim the reward. Right, it's for the it's one of these rewards as well. A crystal staircase would be absolutely wonderful because I am severely lacking in those. I guess if I have to, I can do it on normal mode as well. Looks like I get the Shackles of Shadow avatar no matter what, which is nice. On that note, I have heard that the next chapter is actually a bit nicer with the welfare, that it will come around section 5 instead of, like, well, this one's 17, and I'm guessing 20 is the end because it's the final one in here before the H stages, so yeah. You get Morgan right near the tail end. Very unfortunate I don't get to enjoy her more, especially since I'm not going to... Well, like I said, I'm already feeling a bit under the weather. I don't want to murder myself going after the H stages as well. Alright, time to bring the, I could still bring Gravel, but... Let's bring Gyatto.
Leave it to me, Doctor.
I'll try it first without any pre-checking stuff, and we'll see just how badly I get obliterated. The Duke of Windermere. We finally get to see her directly. Did old Wellington send his entire fleet here? Yes, Your Grace. Duke of Wellington seems to be fighting that ship. He must be sure of his victory. The frontline forces must have already exchanged fire with the Sarkaz. Manfred's plan to use the airship to bait the main forces goes. Jumps off the ship, only to be saved, and the three reunite to the Dempsey cluster. Zamia. Their frontline forces must already exchange fire with the Sarkaz. And there's still Castor. That woman's barely ever stepped outside her demency. But she's not even staying put this time. Just how valuable is this ship to be worth all their trouble? Your Grace, the strategist, also recommending we obtain as much technology as we can from that airship. Whether we stand against the Sarkaz or possible rivals, such an unprecedented weapon will allow us to control an even bigger airspace. Shut them up. What possible opponents? They're inciting me to break up Victoria. I came here solely to bring Delphine home. They're also saying the Norport borough may be in terrible shape right now. Delphine will be fine. She's my daughter, after all. Your Grace, haven't I said before that running inside the ship is forbidden? Please look at the shadow of the moving plate. Something's not quite right. Duke Windermere takes the telescope offered. The shadow of the plate cast by the sun does not resemble Norport. Is it because there's a structure blocking it? Windermere seems to think strangely it resembles a tower. A tower? Or a shard? Is that the shard's shadow? How can this be? Is that a natural phenomenon? How long did you say it take for Castor and Wellington's troops to arrive? Perhaps in the next 2 hours? A rare event indeed for the troops of 3 dukes to coincidentally converge in this area. According to the reports we received, a few other dukes are also planning their moves, so it would not be too surprising to see their warships also on the move here. I've been in the army for many years, and this is the first time I've ever seen something like this. Full stop! All units, stop immediately! Get all of them clear! The area at once! Send a red flare to warn the allies! Quickly, now! Send a plain text to every Victorian unit in the region. The place could very well be the target of the Shard's attack. Alright. Don't turn the ship. Speed it towards Norport. I have to find Delphine before the storm comes. Red flares blossom under the clouds. The distorted shadows return to their original state. Impressive work, Inez. It was going to be a simple test shot, not our full power, but we have many other locations to choose for next time. I do admit, I have some tiny regrets, but the military commission's always more than just a single plan. So Manfred planned in case something like this happened, or in case they figured it out without any outside help. Interesting, but I guess he's right, it's good to have multiple contingencies. Nothing ever goes according to plan, after all. Inform the Najir King. It's time to rouse the troops. The storm will open a path for him. Inez often says death is also a tool. She would sometimes joke to Hoderer that she might be getting a little too used to playing dead. But now, as she stands on death's door, she realizes she feels calmer than expected. She closes her eyes. A blaze abruptly bakes her face, along with an intense shockwave. The unique smell of explosives is all too familiar to Inez. Her lips curl. Dust and smoke from the explosion engulfs her, with embers still retaining the heat of flames. The embers gather, dance, and weave. Sarkaz history is a woven of embers, but occasionally other things are knitted from smoldering remains. For example, Inez falls headfirst into a cushiony cloud of smoke and dust. A giant web of embers holds her aloft. I never should have expected the two of them would come with anything better. Hey, Inez, still alive and kicking? That explosion was pretty tough, so don't blame me if any minor issues crop up. Ah, man. Hoder, let's just bury her. Sorry to rain on your parade, but I'm still alive for now. Killjoy. So, did you like the fireworks I set off for you? And guess what I secretly sewed into your clothes? Oh wow, who'd have guessed? A tracking device. Did you think I never noticed it? Shoddy stitching. Your darning skills are honestly embarrassing. That was supposed to be a present for you, but oh well, I guess this way is fine too. And these... Do you know how difficult it is to keep clothes clean and tidy in the battlefield? And you still threw me into a ball of smoldering ashes. Hey, you used to all my art's embers. Not in the mood right now. Hey, you're pretty seriously injured. It's better than being dead. What? Hoderer, you had arts to cast all along? And I thought you only knew how to chop guys up with your knife. Embers, no wonder you're so unfazed whenever I throw a bomb in your face. So, are you not afraid of getting shot? Of course I am. Can you fling ashes at someone else's face? Oh, I love that pose that W's in right now. She is just all attitude right now. No. Is it your permanently haggard scowl a side effect of your arts? Shut up. How many years been since I've seen you in such a pathetic state, Inez? Believe me, you'll never see me like this again. Hey, don't be too confident now. We might bump into the Sanguinarch having a leisurely stroll on our way back. The worst part is that is actually completely possible. W, can I ask you to swap a little hypothetical here? What, you develop feelings for the crusty old monsters of the royal court after hanging out with Manfred for so long? Hey, you should be thanking me. If I didn't bump into you scuttling around on my way back, you might have gotten recaptured by your old besties. Hey, maybe I'll head back to prison so I can at least enjoy some peace and quiet without you. Be my guest, I'll even do you a solid and report you to Therasis. Where are we headed? W's safe house. Fine, I can force myself to pretend we're going home. Also, thanks. Hello, Infinity. Welcome to stream. I'm about to fight the final boss of the chapter, so that's going to be really rough. Also, it is murder on my throat to do all these British accents, so let me just take another sip of my drink. I want to go back. Yeah, I got raided a bit earlier. I'll definitely have to give him a shout out on Twitter or something after. All I ever use it for is announcements and stuff. I might as well credit the people who help me out. Them and artists that do my assets. I make sure to credit them where possible. You can even see some of them in the... yeah, it should be in my plates there too, so hold on. There should be some emotes here. Yeah. Everything from the VTuber avatar that I'm not currently using, but probably will soon once I recover. All of my custom emotes, those are all credited to artists in handles in the plates, so feel free to visit their Twitter, or DeviantArts, all that fun stuff. I want to go back. What's taking her so long today? She injured her leg or something. We gotta help her out. She'll be so grateful that we're bound to get a few bottles of decent beer out of it. What you standing around for? Let's move. Enough, Hannah. Norport's a sea of flames right now. Right, Siege had just managed to evacuate all the citizens before the real battles started. Beld's not dumb, and she can keep herself safe. She's dead. What do you want about Morgan? There's no time for I said Beard's dead. Did you see that butterfly knife? It was covered in blood. Beard always kept on her person. There's no mistaking it. That knife in someone else's hand can only mean one thing. I mean, it might just be a misunderstanding. Maybe she lost her knife or something. She's got her careless moments too, right? Not like she's never lost nothing before. Remember that one year she accidentally lost her carton of eggs? We were supposed to have fried eggs that morning. Sometimes she slips up. No big deal. Hannah, McLaren is holding her knife. Beard went back specifically to look for him. He's deaf in both ears, so they probably... They've been friends for years. You trying to scare me. Beard probably lent the knife. Nothing wrong with that. I'll ask him. He can tell us. Hannah. Where is he? McLaren left Norport with us, right? He's definitely in the crowd. Let's just ask him. It's not to be a misunderstanding. McLaren, where are you? Hannah, you know he can't hear you. I'll kill the bugger. He's dead. When I get to him, I'll smash every single bone in his body. Hannah, that's enough. Vina, did you already know about this? Bloody hell, why haven't I gone and smashed his skull in for Beard? You think I don't want to? You think I don't want to? Because there's no meaning to it. Rubbing out a frightened deaf man makes no bloody sense at all. Hannah, I hate it. I hate all this. I'm a fool through and through. A self-righteous twit. Allerdale, Beard. If I hadn't involved myself in any of this, they wouldn't have... I don't know. With the supposed last Steam Knight having shown up to help us, I think Allerdale may not be counted out quite yet. But it's hard to say. It could be that she convinced him to help out or something. Why? What did I even come back for? What did I even think of coming back for? Was this a mistake from the very beginning, born of a false sense of responsibility? How does she truly see them, her friends whom she went through thick and thin, all kinds of hardships with? Could it be this friendship she cherishes was just an excuse to deceive even herself? Could it be that she, of all people, has gradually come to see herself as a king? Grant mercy, sow benevolence, then harvest hope, reverence? What exactly did she want to achieve here, even? What did she expect to achieve? Fina, we came because we couldn't stand it. Or just watching from the side, because this is our street, our turf, our country. You're always charging ahead, but this isn't your responsibility. We're not following you to see what kind of person it would come. Vina, you're just our Vina, right? Of course, I'm just Vina. This I swear. Where should we bring these people from Norport? We can't let them fend for themselves in the wilderness, right? Besides the heart of battle. These... These townspeople can live on my mother's land if they're willing to move. Mother has a nomadic city in the vicinity of Londinium. It's a rather tiny fortress city, but it'll be no problem to accommodate them. Any other ideas, Kador? Hmm. You know, Delphine, ever since you stopped hiding your identity, you've changed the way you even speak. I know what happened to Biard has upset you. It's upset all of us, but right now, there's no need to dampen our spirits even more. Yeah, it sucks that we lost to Biard, but there's no time to be all mopey. Everyone still has to escape the war zone. There'll be plenty of time for tears later. For one reason or another. I just... I finally found you. Could we please have some water to drink? That Draco, we don't like those flames of hers. They're so difficult to extinguish. Damazi. Ascalon, it's been a while, hmm? What exactly did you come here for? We're thirsty. Yeah, if you can't tell from the speaking with the royal we and the fact their name is the Damazi Cluster, this is actually a hive mind of slime-like Sarkas. A slime-like demonkin. They shapeshift, they can even disguise themselves. And offer greeting, the little king of Sarkaz here. That banshee speaks pretty highly of you. Amia, get behind me. It's all right, Doctor. I've never seen our guest out here in their current form, but I know them very well. They've appeared very frequently in histories. They're always wandering outside the royal court, and they're not interested in anything except themselves. Damazi Fragment, why have you appeared here before us? So you really are a genuine king of Sarkaz, little bunny. That thing seems to have also tormented you quite a bit. Good job holding all that in your little head. Good job holding all that in your little head while not also being a Sarkaz. Memory is the most precious thing to us, but it can also sometimes be our very prison. So you see, we do appear to have something to talk about. Are you also of the opinion that I'm not worthy of bearing the crown, King of Sarkaz? I see that little talkative revenant really put you through the ringer. I don't mind it. Don't mind it. He's never been that kindly type. You're an ancient Sarkaz. How do you think a king should act? Oh, that's a good question. We've never been one, and we don't really care to bother ourselves. But we're thinking you should at the very least be strong enough to overcome hesitation or doubt, yes? Oh, we're quite certain of something else, though. You definitely should be asking us this question, little king. You have a long path ahead of you, regardless of whether you're leading the organization you call Rhodes Island, or following the guidance of Sarkaz souls. Oh, sorry, forgot the souls won't accept you, just like how they won't accept us. We're all different from each other. However, you'll understand at some point in the future, the passage of time is unbeatable. The King of Sarkaz and our memories all walk the very same path in the end. Not me, I refuse to walk that path. Oh, don't be so quick to refute us, Rabbit. We did think it was nice a change of pace having a young King of Sarkaz, but it seems like you're still chained to fate. Though we're nonetheless full of expectations for you, non-Sarkaz King. A young King of Sarkaz who is still growing and questioning her own blood. A never-before-seen King of the Sarkaz. What exactly are you up to? We have no ill intentions. King of Sarkaz, we don't dare to claim that we're wiser than you are, and we have nothing to teach you either. We only wish to extend an invitation. We seek an opportunity to thoroughly understand a unique individual. Ascalon, you'll understand when you've lived as long as we have. When something you've never seen before appears right before your eyes, how could you resist reaching out to it? O King of Sarkaz, please grant our perennial lives a pleasant surprise. Alright, I forgot to check the skip text. I can check it later, but I have this feeling I'm gonna get my ass kicked here.
Target confirmed.
Oh
They
yeah,
won't know
those
what
enemies
hit
are
them.
everywhere. Damazi cluster, long-lived that has drifted away from the Sarkaz royal courts. They've taken the rise and fall of various races as a sort of life experience, but the cluster has yet to find the true what the answer means to be living means. Yeah, the invincible one is definitely a Damazi cluster in disguise, but Yeah, this is the gimmick of the chapter Infinity. A bunch of civilians come through, and you have to identify, are they ally or foe? And it takes a bit of time to identify. Green. Blue is ally, red is enemy. I don't know what green means. Alright, ally. Confirmed ally, then. Cruise Ultra, I need you to take care of those supply caches. A green unit, no war crimes. You'd be surprised just how many units in this game have indeed committed some level of war crime. Frankly, it's a straight-up meme in some cases. Oh crap, that's, well, balls. That's not gonna work, is it? Yeah, that's the problem. In order... There's a couple ways to identify.
Don't panic.
If a civilian's in the attack range of one of your units, like Cruise Alter and her Cruise and her long attack range, that can count towards the timer to identify a civilian, but if all else fails, you have to block them. Right, let's just double check the story real quick, because I forgot to check the skip text, I think. Manfred's plans. Oh no, I did read that. Come on, I can make everyone explode. Not in the way you'd like, anyways. Unfortunately, Ock's not particularly good in this particular mission. Like I said, you need units who can block or have good AoE to
Compassion saves no
identify
one
these
on the
characters.
battlefield.
Don't make any more noise.
Let's just get this done with.
Yeah, that's obviously the boss.
So that's our.
Oh, you want me to handle this personally? Oh,
Alright, add her block. We need to hold back.
Time on the likes of you third-rate amateurs.
Please, trust in me.
Oh, lovely.
To go. Your lives now ignited.
Picked a good place for me.
Engaging. Vital flee, it's no use.
That boss is gonna be very annoying, I get the sense. Thorns, activate your skill here, and we should be able to handle this, I think.
Engaging. Vital flee, it's no use.
There we are. What the? Oh, there's another one. Right, like I said, it's Damazi Cluster. Sadly, I can't use him to shoot the civilians. This is not like one of the earlier chapters where a civilian dying will penalize you or whatever.
So that's our flurry. Standing by.
Oh, this is not good. Oh, balls, I failed to notice those guys there. Don't ask how I failed to tunnel vision that hard.
This falls on me. You make a retreat and grant me one more attempt.
Yeah, this is a bit tricky. I need some more AoE power. Alright, well, first things first. Gonna need some more tanks, so Zerny, you're up.
Through my creations, both pain and joy become immortal.
I'm probably gonna want an even stronger medic. The problem is the really strong ones are expensive as well. I probably still want Reed, though, simply because she is very strong. She's effectively a damage dealer with healing on the side. Cruz I probably don't need, especially if I'm bringing April. Not sure. Buffing is... I'm not sure how much buffing I can really do here. Monarch would be nice, but because of the story gimmick, I can't really deploy her at all. She's just too expensive. I'll never be able to afford her. Same with Ebonholes. I'd really like to nuke some stuff with him, but that's just not in the cards. Actually, cheap medics, Honeyberry should help out here.
After our mission's over,
Yeah, she can
why
clear
don't we all
the,
sneak off together?
corrosion that the Damazi cluster is inflicting. Actually, does I have enemy info now? Here we are. Spy. From a certain percentage HP loss, summons a fragment on an operator or on the field, shares HP with cluster. Every fragment reduces damage received by both cluster and the fragment. Both fragment and cluster are invulnerable while their identities have yet to be revealed. Attacks inflict corrosion damage. Periodically releases a derivative iteration, and both the cluster and fragments simultaneously deal physical damage to a unit. The cluster regenerates itself when defeated after time, and while... Alright, so what's phase 2? Lifeline burst. I'm gonna be honest, all these mechanics sound very similar to the Playwright from IS-2, and that concerns me, because I have actually never beaten the Playwright in IS-2. Now granted, you have to do a full run before you can even attempt it, so that's part of the reason I've never done so. While as here, I can throw my head against the Damazi cluster as much as I damn well please, but... You got this. It's definitely going to be pushing me, that's for sure. Might even be good for me to bring someone who can sustain themselves. Estelle might not be a bad option.
What? Me? Really? Is that really okay?
I probably should borrow someone for this as well, but I'm not 100% who I even would borrow yet, so let's get my ass kicked a bit, figure out
War.
from there.
Ever inevitable.
All I have to do is hope that this stage doesn't have any of those enemies that make civilians unblockable while he's not present.
My pushover look should pull a lot of enemies here.
Please, trust in me.
Whoops, I forgot I can't be doing that. It's fine, the chapter just released so I can freely restart these chapters, these sections as much as I damn well please. And I'm going to take every bit of advantage of it as I can. I should probably put Caesarnia on the bottom since he can deal arts damage, and the big tanky boys are on the bottom there. Well, tanky against physical damage, against magic, against arts damage. They're significantly less impressive.
Let's just get this done with.
Your lives are mine to protect. I'm prepared. This endless burn. You needn't fear.
Ooh, it's a bit tricky with Reed because she, despite being a medic, Reed can only heal if she deals damage.
Very well.
I'm prepared. This endless burn. You needn't fear.
Extraordinary
Zerny should be able to
melodies
handle
can
this.
only be played by the soul that quakes.
Oh, you dare strike
The fool flaunting his gallantry breaches none with his vanity.
Shall I silence?
Probably should have put him on the bottom instead of... Oh, crap. There we go, that's a good AoE. Oh, lovely. The Ashen Trilby's here.
Everyone, focus on fighting. Just leave treatment to intimidate the enemy. Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
Shall I get out right now?
Oh, my body burns at over 1.
This endless burn. You needn't fear.
Oh man, that was a big nuke.
No matter what trouble
Zerny is so much fun to
you
use.
face together with all of you.
Oh, balls.
Picked a good place for me.
Your life is mine to protect.
Fool, for what reason hast thou come?
Oh no. That wasn't even phase 2. Crap.
Everyone, hang in there.
Shall I close? Silence the fort.
Doubles
I'll
HP.
bring all the barricades.
Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
Where do you wish to go?
Oh crap. That's a huge... yeah. As I thought. It's kind of like the playwright, and that's a pain in my ass because I have zero experience of handling them properly. That's fine, but that's...
Everyone, hang in there.
Damn it! It's no good. I don't have anyone that can hold that anymore.
My pusher buildup should pull a lot of enemies here.
Yeah, it's no good.
Everyone, hang in there.
Oh, that's rough.
In the end, I'm good for nothing. Just as expected.
Estella's such a precious bean, but she's not working well here, unfortunately. Looks like I can hold the other side just fine. It's just... it looks like I can hold the right side just fine with my team. Although, perhaps instead of Shining, I should bring forth someone cheaper. Perfumer might not be a bad idea. Gavial the Invincible or Blaze would be a good option here. I don't know how many on my friends list still have a Blaze active, though. A lot of people rotated her out. Wait, what skill is that? Chainsaw Assault. Range expands, I'll block... that's her skill 2. Why would they not have her skill 3? That's usually the one people like about her. How odd. Changyu is hilarious, but no, he's not going to work here. Myanmar definitely has the damage output. The only question is, can he truly hold the line? No, I think I do need the strong healing. Because in terms of direct healing, Shining's the one I got my strongest one. And before anyone brings up Lumen, that requires me to eat to him, and that's a lot of resources for someone who's just a moderate who's just a slight to moderate upgrade. I could bring Calcib, but she's not a healer.
To the
She's just here for
battlefield,
monster.
are we not?
Maybe bringing Honeyberry was the problem. Maybe I'm better off bringing pretty much my two best pure healers. Estelle's not gonna cut it, unfortunately. But I don't have too many alternatives.
All right, it's in my hands now. The success of our mission is assured.
I'm actually not using Stainless much, so I should probably swap him out. Maybe even Morgan might not be a bad option, just because she's free here.
I've finished tuning. I may perform now.
Well, first things first, get rid of these supply chains here.
When 'tis a choice of life and death, why shouldst thou lay down thy arms?
Flourish or perish?
Please, trust in me.
You dare strike my shield with your spear? That's gonna end with you in pieces.
These so-called foes, not even worth throwing at my soul.
So that's us standing by.
I'm fully tada.
Not the place I wanted that to be, but okay, I can do this.
By the soul that quakes.
Damn it! Stupid crossbows.
Shall I close? Silence, so forth!
No good. Yeah, breaking that early screwed me over. Come on. What the? Shadowing Trilby Asher. Forever on one's commitments, proud motto of House Castor. While Duke's military and political might are more than enough to back their word, the Trilby Asher is the real reason Duke of Castor words hold any weight. The Duke of Castor, Trilby Asher is more of a consumable than a collectible. On the day Trilby Asher is honored with the job, another shadowing Trilby Asher is born, only succeeding their predecessor when their mentor dies. That sounds kind of like this. Oh no, they don't have to kill the successor, but I'm glad there's none of those drones coming in. Decaying. Alright, let me grab another sip of my drink and I'll dive right back in. Alright. Stainless isn't of much help here. So what am I gonna want, though, instead? Come on. What am I missing? What am I missing? Hmm. Maybe it will be good to bring Morgan along.
Come in, love, come in. Oh, not too late, am I?
Kuibai, maybe not a bad option. Alright, let's see how this goes then.
What blocks the way,
Oh,
I
wrong
will
one.
burn through.
Whoops, I'm on the wrong map.
Terrible. If I really let myself loose, things would get a whole lot nastier for everyone involved.
Alright, now where was here? Here we are. Kubai, or how we pronounce it. We're gonna see if this works.
A smith's gotta be ready to pay the debts accrued by the weapons she forges.
Let's see here. How is this going? We need a tank here.
When 'tis a choice of life and death, why shouldst thou lay down thy arms? Oh, you dare strike my shield with your spear? That's gonna end with you in pieces!
Where do you wish your lives, now ignited?
So that's our target? Obviously, it's no use! Standing by.
Dew falls heavy, grass bends low. Something's not right.
Yeah, something's definitely not right.
Revenge, this is your excuse for evil?
To tremble in my music is your honor.
Alright, once Thorns is going, I think we should be in a bit better shape, but...
Shall I close? Shut up, or else!
This endless burn. You needn't bear.
Oh dear. Yeah, these guys reducing my DP at every per shot, and there's so many of them. They each get 3.
So that's our target? My Finally, am I up?
Can't just be all brawn.
Very well.
I'm prepared to fight.
Shall I silence support?
Is this your excuse for evil? A knight, even a virtue.
Trilby Asher needs to die.
It was but a flash in the drift of time.
Crap. That's painful.
Where do you wish to clear light and firelight?
Shall I open?
Get out right now!
The more of them alive, the more the damage reduction's active.
You don't win until you beat us all.
More Trilby Ashers. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn, we lost someone.
Acknowledged.
I don't have much choice anymore.
Alright, who am I hacking up?
It's no good. I've lost again. Damn it. See you later, Infinity.
Terrible.
Sorry.
If I really
I was
let
a
myself
bit
loose,
focused here.
things would get a whole lot nastier.
I
for
could probably do this on
everyone
normal
involved.
mode. What's the difference? Just terrain and enemies a bit different. How different? Looks pretty much the same, actually. Oh, I see. It looks like there's, huh. Yeah, everything's funneled a bit more in the normal mode one. Alright, I just took a screenshot of the other one to compare. Weird. It's not too big of a change. Huh. Yeah, the fact that one Damsey cluster goes the back way is really, really frustrating. I guess theoretically I could grab another defender in the back to handle that. But again, it can't be a Juggernaut or someone who's usually good for that sort of thing, because they're going to, they're too expensive. I'll never make it. I need two. Sorry, I might be worth borrowing here then. Alright, we'll keep going.
Target confirmed. They won't know what hit them.
Alright. I can leave her out a little longer if I need to.
Extraordinary melodies can only be played by the soul that quakes. Shall I open? Silence, sofort!
Please,
There we are.
trust in me.
Alright, that AoE was really, really helpful.
Acknowledged.
Maybe I could just bring another Lord Guard. I do have Air Scarp still, after all.
And Dublin.
Forward. This will be over soon. This will be over soon. So that's our target?
Come now, mate. I'm on your right.
Finally, am I up?
That's another dead enemy. Come on, activate your thing.
Yielding is not an option. Let's just get this done with.
Finish or perish.
This will be over soon.
Shut up, or else!
Where do you wish to begin the firelight?
There we are.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Acknowledged.
Alright, here we are.
Yielding is not an option.
There's gonna be a huge splash of corrosion to everyone. It's gonna suck.
Yielding is not an option.
What are you planning? The fool flaunting his gallant.
My body burns at over 1,400 degrees.
Shall I listen or leave?
Your lives now is my
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Shoot, who just died? Silver Ash, that's unfortunately gonna have to be an acceptable loss.
Engaging. Standing by. Finally, am I up?
What? There's method to a brawl.
Yielding is not an option.
Yes.
Fear not.
Shit.
So that's our target?
Shall I listen or leave?
Forward. Solidify.
Damn it! I could have potentially handled that.
Terrible. If I really let myself loose,
I mean, it
things
wouldn't be
would
a
get
3-star
whole lot
victory, but it'd be
messier
a
for
victory.
everyone involved.
First of all, Morgan, you might want your S1 at this rate.
Love, come in. Ooh, not too late, am I?
I think the strategy might have actually worked. It's just a matter of, you know, maybe I actually should have gone with Cubai instead of, Saria. Alright, we'll do it that way then. And we're going to lean very heavily on the fact Morgan is a completely free deployment.
I've finished tuning. I may perform now. Extraordinary melodies can only be played by the soul that quakes. Shall I silence sofort?
Please, trust in me.
Dew falls heavy, grass bends low. Something's not right.
Damn it! That is really stupid. But there's nothing I can do now. I'm pretty sure we're screwed.
Can't just feel drawn.
Within sheath, no blade has burst.
Silence sofort!
So that's a flurry. Standing by.
Shall I close? Listen or leave!
It's no good. I messed up really badly. I messed up really, really badly by losing Reed.
Learning. I can bear much more of. Just don't let anyone else disappear to the flames again.
Alright. I think I still have this. I just need to not lose people that early on. At least the good news is the challenge doesn't seem that different from the default. I mean, there's a lot more funneling here, but at the end of the day, they still are going to try and hit the back way. So there's absolutely no point in me... yeah, there's no point in me trying to just do default. Wait, what am I doing?
To tremble in my music is your honor.
So that's a flurry. Finally, am I up?
Your lives are mine to protect.
There we go, I spent it so that he couldn't ruin me.
Shall I listen or leave?
I'm prepared for this endless burn. You needn't care.
A true battlefield. This is the right place to settle things.
Shall I open? Get out right now!
Very well.
Engaging. Standing by.
Shoot. Damn it! Yeah, there's nothing I can do. That's a really big cluster of enemies there, but I also can't actually do anything about it. It's just not going to work. The moment those enemies are revealed, they begin head charging face first into there, and I can't handle that. So why did I get so close last time? I don't think it's because, yeah, I don't think it was because of Saria. But I do need to be using skills here a lot more.
Doctor Love, how'd you even come up with these plans?
Yeah, I should definitely be getting Perfumer out sooner.
To tremble in my music is your honor.
Your lives are my
Silence your fort!
Oh, Thorns, use your skill right away. The sooner you can get that charged up, the better. Cube eyes out, good.
I am Douglas.
Very well.
I'm gonna try and get these guys going here.
Beyond substance, the spirit unchained. Beyond substance, no blade has mercy. Brace yourself.
Shall I
Get out right now!
Made up your mind? The fool flaunted his gallantry, reaches none with his vanity.
No, not that one.
So that's a kind of plea is no use.
Made up your mind?
Let's just get this done with.
Where do you wish this endless burn? You needn't fear.
Can't just be all grown.
Beyond substance, beyond
Shit.
Your hostile intent is all too clear.
Damn it! Ugh, those Trilby Ashers. I needed to kill him with Kieran. Why? Yato. Yeah, I cannot allow him to live any longer than absolutely necessary. Alright, I'm gonna keep going here. I still should be able to do this. I'm still convinced my Q-Buy plan is not completely stupid. So we're going to give it a go again.
What blocks the way, I will burn through.
Absolutely need Reed Alter's outright damage to kill the stuff, so...
Extraordinary melodies can only be played by the soul that quakes. shall I close?
Your lives are mine to protect.
Get out right now!
Dew falls heavy. Grass bends low. Something's not right.
Where do you wish to be alive? Now, not.
When 'tis a choice of life and death, why shouldst thou lay down thy arms?
Shit.
Within sheath, hostile intent.
What, really? And I can't afford any of these because of the stupid...
So that's a...
No...
Watch, there's method to a brawl.
I'm prepared. I am Dublin.
Vital plea, it's no use!
Machete. Let's see. Who's the next sap getting ducked up?
'Tis but a flash in the drift of time.
Accidentally leaking that Damazi cluster might actually allow me to win this. I don't... it's not satisfying to win this way, but... I'm sick, I'm not gonna push myself too much if I need to, if I don't have to. I'm surprised it'll let me leak the boss, but I guess to be fair, it is a -2. Oh right, the Trilby Ashers, and I know what I need to do here. Silver Ash, get in line. They're all lined up for you.
What are you planning? Fool! For what reason hast thou come?
Clean them all up.
Made up your mind?
Alright, let's see. Who's the next sap getting ducked up?
That's another enemy.
So that's a...
Mission accomplished.
I guess I should have realized just leaking the boss would prevent me from having to deal with the big headache. Although I guess I can't sit here and say it wasn't a massive headache to fight, even without the boss. Amiya defeats the ancient Damazi cluster. The Lord of Banshee's bone whistle ring is celebrating. What are you looking at? At your King of Sarkaz, Banshee. Oh, so you're facing Amiya. I advise you carefully consider your actions, and you should do away with the curses in your hands. Relax, they've already won, actually. I'm grateful for a little exchanges, Damazi. I have a clear understanding of your methods now. The King of Sarkaz couldn't possibly lost to our clone that had already been fried. The King of Sarkaz couldn't possibly have lost to our clone that had already been fried nearly to a crisp by Draco's flames. But we're glad to have experienced something new for the first time in a very long time. It's been ages since we've seen anything that brought us a speck of excitement. Be proud of yourself, Banshee. You've convinced us. We'll be more than happy to keep this new possibility of yours, though we're still not very optimistic about the direction this possibility is heading. But to us, time and patience are two things we have more than plenty of. We will meet again, and the next finish line. Where are you going next? We've never gone anywhere on purpose. We merely wander the land. You mentioned before, Damazi, that you've pretty much exhausted all possibilities. Yes, but there remains uncharted territory for you. Oh, everything on this land is constantly evolving, while you stay just as you've always been, imitating the fruits of evolution. Yes, you've never gone anywhere, and yet you're already complete. So of course there can be no progress in something that's already completed. How persuasively provocative. What do you suggest? You've already guessed it. Heralding our deaths. You do live up to your name, Bean. From death comes new life. Indeed, we've never tried this before. We just bid goodbye to a friend at a place not far from here. She did say she'd rather give up living than let life wash over her. We felt her emotions, we saw her determination. She claimed it was the choice of a coward, but we felt something else. Also, not sure how to explain it. We could barely put into words, but here we are now, and it also took a certain kind of courage. The kind of courage we've never considered before. Alright, Banshee, we admit it. We've begun looking forward to this. This might just be an innocuous scheme of yours, a clumsy method of ridding yourself of an enemy, but that doesn't matter to us, or maybe the souls are merely borrowing your voice to provoke us. Need me to help you? How about you leave us with some decency? I thought you ought to sound the death knell for us. Of course, an immortal, ageless being knows many things, but they do not know death. You sure are a tenacious, brave bunch. You can celebrate your victory. This can't be your full power. Are you not entertained, Dr. Rhodes Island? Or maybe it's unnecessary. Maybe we understand you on a level beyond your worst estimates. Do you have a clone on Rhodes Island? Relax, Doctor. Your ship's onboarding inspection is not as easy as it seems to slip through. Alright, goodbye, all. Wait, what are you planning? What else can we do with our broken body? We've stayed in our original form for long enough. Tiny King of Sarkaz, where will you go next? Will you bring these people who trust you, follow and protect you? Will you do as what Patriot prophesied, enslaved everything across these lands? Or will you prove that it is only us who have been bound too deeply by the chains of history? Evolution, a tricky word indeed, implying inevitable progress, though it may not be. But no matter, you'll find your path, and to us as well. He dissipated. No, the Damatsi won't die. His other, more complete and stronger self is probably just around the corner. This is a typical tactic of his to let the prey let their guard down, then come in for the kill. But what does that sound refer to exactly? A bone whistle? How can this be? Logos sees the bone whistle as a lamentable tradition of the royal court and has always refused to sound as his predecessors have done. But that's indeed the bone whistle from the Master of Knells. Damacy Cluster is actually dying! The eulogy has sounded, the bone whistle done wailing. I serve as a witness to Sarkaz, the Damatsi, and his cluster. From death comes new life. A bone whistle. How long has it been since we've heard the Lord of Banshees grace our court with the bone whistle? The Damasy cluster has died. Fret not, the Damasy has only encountered a minor setback. He'll soon... No, what I mean is every fragment is simultaneously decaying. The Damasy dies, our long-lasting royal court will collapse. How interesting. Think that he himself never imagined it would end like this. How should I describe it? A split into halves? The birth of two new lives? Interesting. The ancient Damatsi no longer exists, and two newborn have appeared in this world. Sand in nature is regarded as the final state of things. No matter how strong a boulder may be, it turns to dust at the end of time. But then again, sand may also have the possibility of starting the cycle of reincarnation anew. Calcit, your wounds are still healing. Move another inch and I'll tell Shining. I'm already fine, for the most part. An old friend might locate us soon. No, I should say a new friend now. I don't want to meet any of your old or new friends. There's good and bad news. Pick one. Wait, I'm sure I'm tired. Why'd I think you'd be up for a stupid game? Bad news. Give me the good news first. Well, the bad news is we didn't find the entrance to Sarkaz supply route in Brandwood. There was no underground tunnel at all, but there was a passage for inspections. Wait, you... I said give me the good news. Shining? I'd like to hear positive news as well, Closure. The good news is we managed to get in touch with the doctor. Thank you for your assistance, Duke Windermere. We've managed to re-establish our communication channels. The refugees we brought all boarded the ship, and they'll be under Duke of Windermere's protection for the time being. I should be the one thanking you, Rhodes Island. You've helped the townspeople of Norport escape a disaster. Not all of them, but it is enough. Protecting what's people is what we, those who bear the title of Duke, ought to be doing, and you even saved my daughter. She was just bawling in her room earlier. Mom, I was only... I can guess what you've all been through the last couple days. But Delphine, perhaps you've come to better understand how those in power should wield authority. If I might be so bold, Your Grace, how are you planning to use your power? After witnessing the fate of the Steam Knights, I'm not sure. I had made a strategic decision, daughter of Montague. You may call it a plot. I won't deny that I signed my name on the Steam Knight's orders, but decide the future of this country is exactly our duty. Duty. Yes, Miss Vina, duty. You understand why I'm addressing you that way? Of course. If you'd excuse us, Your Grace, for now I'd rather be with my friends. As you please. Now then, Dr. Vodzion, I believe we can't avoid this discussing the object your operator is carrying. We can't avoid. Yeah. Yes, you know precisely what it is. I knew it wasn't my imagination. Anyway, it's impossible to ignore her and the sort she's carrying. Delphine told me about your deal with her. Even though there's some twists and turns in between, I'm sure that deal remains valid. Don't tell me you're becoming a supporter of Rhodes Island. Of course, but I promise you that for now, I'll act as if nothing happened. We can talk this out slowly when we return to my demesne. Cawdor didn't get on the ship. He left with a bunch of people. And Anna, she's still in her room and refuses to come out. Let's get her something to eat. She's barely had a decent meal in Newport. Yeah. What are you burning? A bunch of drafts. Notes I saved for writing inspiration. But I forgot where I dropped my memoir notebook. Siege, you don't need it, do you? We don't need it anymore? Sure, Siege, are you crying? No, I just... Heavy tears rolled down her cheeks, while Morgan and Dogd are both stunned. Venus never shed a tear before. On the deck of the high-speed battleship, the Victorian sun is slowly rising, sweeping the haze and evaporating the mist from last night. And this youth called Vina, with her back to the sun, is expressing her emotions without a word. I just got ash in my eyes. Norport will return to her old self, and the people are still here after all. We'll get our lives back, eventually. We just need patience, a lot more of it. Vina, the war's going to end, right? I didn't get the 3-star reward. I can go back and do that on my own time, I guess. Oh, it still counts as complete. Well, in that case, I might as well collect what I have. Now to finish off the story. Let me grab a sip of my drink before I go in here, actually. Alright. I guess it might not be the most satisfactory way to end the fight, but I guess in my condition, it's probably the best I can... I'll go back to it later on my own time. For now, let's see how the story ends. The catastrophe cloud in the sky has not yet dissipated. Should you take off your gloves, you'd be able to feel the originium dust in the air, scratching the palm of your hand. The Nazir king sits atop his throne, casting his eyes across the army. The army will not be shaken. The army will not show weakness. They pass the storm, beyond injuries, over the carcasses of compatriots and enemies alike. The Sarkaz continue the march until the enemies of the Nazir king are crushed. They have no right to stop. They are war itself. The Nazir King's armies assemble, and the Duke of Wellington as well as Dublin's troops are primed. Meanwhile, the new reunion led by Nine has found its way. Your Grace, we've suffered heavy losses. Nearly a third of the high-speed battleships in the Vanguard Squadron are incapacitated. We're trying to turn the situation around, but the outlook isn't positive. The violent catastrophe just slammed our front line all of a sudden. It's very different for us to conduct standard operations in these high-density originium zones. The exposed active clusters greatly limit maneuverability of our battleships. But the Sarkaz forces aren't affected much. They don't care at all. Most are already infected. The Nazir's troops are also fielding some witchcraft contraptions we've never seen before. Chaotic fish that they spew out are tricky to deal with. We're still looking for countermeasures. The Duke of Wellington. Hold the line, have the military in the rear lay suppressive fire, and open up a gap in the east. It shall be done, my lord. No mercy for Windermere, eh, Duke Wellington? She just bailed out of the fleet. We sent blame to our plaything, and you're going to repay the favor by driving the sarcasm into her turf? I don't remember giving you permission to tap into my communications, Caster. Stiff as always, aren't you? I'll remember Windermere to take adequate preparations. After all, we're still Victorians. I know what you're after, Wellington. You're getting ahead of yourself. Next time, I hope you find a more appropriate manner of exchanging ideas with me. Hmm. You're gay. Hey, you shouldn't be continuing standing on the deck like this, though we're a far distance from where the catastrophe struck. The dust cannot be good for your health. This is my duty, your Royal Highness Sablana. You are always worthy of my trust. Those two siblings are being extremely cautious. This is not the full extent of the Shard's might. They either don't want us to know they haven't fully mastered the power, or they're waiting for a better opportunity. This storm should have belonged to Victoria alone, but now we'll be the first to face it. I hear the officers are murmuring amongst themselves nearby, Your Grace, but you don't seem flustered. If anything, you seem rather excited. Indeed, milady, I won't deny it. I haven't felt this excited in years. This battlefield commands fear and respect. When's the last time I faced an enemy like this since Gaul Ulvaeus Vanguard? We've long been ready for this, regardless of whose hands it's in. The storm will only wash away hesitation and weakness from the Terrans, and it shall temper our young troops. I can see him, the Najir King. Let's drop all pretense and face each other in battle. The Terrans will not be stopped here. Our rage is no less than yours. Your Royal Highness Oblana, I shall secure a future for you and the Terran people. My faithful Duke. Very soon, the final chapter shall be written. Welcome, Lady Guard. With their arrival comes the goodwill of the Liches. We'll never forget, the moment the Sarkaz needed unity the most, the Liches chose to leave their library and stand at our side. No need to be so formal, Your Highness. I'm simply an observer. Oh, but you brought us a gift, and the soldiers on our front lines will put it to good use. It is but a trifling trick to play with the Fishers. The Lich's mastery over dimensional space transcends most people's cognition. Naturally, unlike people who've always been in Kasdale, we Liches are keen on self-preservation, always looking for a place to hide our flaciery. Oh, but the Lich's throne has never been removed from the royal court's chamber. We appreciate your highness's thoughtfulness. I assume you know that Calcit paid Mavina a visit on the way here. She tried hard to convince me not to take your side. The young master of the elegant court is fighting alongside them. I've heard the teachers say before the Banshee's strength is not to be overlooked. Dame Calcit claimed the regent started will only push these lands into irreversible disorder and strife. Those things are only temporary. We have no choice but to endure. This is the only way the consensus needed for solidarity can be built. Ha! Want to know what the funniest thing is, Your Highness? Your words sound just like hers. You both call for unity. You both tell me this is the only way to avert the impending calamity. Calcit. Then why do the two of you stand in opposition? Perhaps because we're both in a hurry. Rest assured, as a messenger of the Lich King's court, I didn't make any promises to Dame Calcit, just like I haven't made any with you. We Liches are never in a hurry to pick sides ourselves, of course. These languishing plains and broken hearts, at long last, they'll eventually have a home to return to. Not much longer now. Amia, will you be able to find that path? All quiet under the thunder. And damn those officers, they'd rather bring along a Tuskbeat than us. Who the hell does he think he is? Back in the old days before I got sick, he didn't even dare look me in the eyes. Damn it all. I'd rather go without those resilient people inhibitors. I'm open a cloud of iridium dust all over Newport. At least I'd be able to give those freeloading bastards a face full. They'd get a good taste of what I'm going through too. Ha! That Cottis gave me an inhibitor too. These bloody pills aren't gonna save shit. I'm done for. I can't leave this place. My life isn't worth a damn thing. What's the point of crawling out of Newport? These crystals, damn iridium crystals in my body, run me through. Damn it, run me through already. The infected citizen angrily scratches the crystals on his arm as if crushing them would make everything go back to normal. Severe pain rips through him, and the newly infected person gathers for breath. He's overwhelmed by the pain that's just become familiar to him. A mix of tears and sweat roll down his cheeks. He lies on his back in the patch of mud. Before his eyes, the sun's risen to the zenith. Before he closes his eyes, a strand of pink hair breaks to his vision. This is no place to be sunbathing, sir. The mud's gonna get into your clothes. Get away from me. I'm infected. Might even explode any minute now. Ha! If I had to guess, I don't think you've had a worry with you for more than a week. Everyone looks like you the first few days. Shock and denial, pain and guilt, anger and depression. In the end, they have no choice but to accept the miserable, helpless lot. How the hell do you... Wait, also an infected. What's so strange about that? But you look so... Wait, I've seen you before. Hello, my name is Percival, and I'm a doorman at the Sun's Street Hotel. It's a shame, but it seems you don't have much luggage for me to carry. Norport. Now that's awfully quaint. I was in the mounted police for quite a few years, Miss Percival. I've been involved in a number of cases, some which involve the infected. I should have thought twice about how I treated them, now that I'm one of them. I've heard an organization of activities reach even the doors of Londinium. If I remember properly, they're called... Percival? What are you doing here? Oh, Red. I found an infected on the side of the road. It must be one of those people thrown here by Duke of Windermere. Another one? Truth be told, Percival, had you not sent out news of the separation sequence was underway, the fate of these infected people might be even more miserable. I'm a sharp one, I'm quite proud of it. Thanks to you figuring it out, you even managed to have it comms as a Londinium public broadcast. You should be glad I have a good habit of turning on the radio. It's not as easy as make it sound. I had to dismantle a communications station in the hotel before I could find a place to pass on the news. But Rhodes Island, the Delphine lady, did get the short end of a stick of a result. Who exactly are you people? Have you ever heard of Reunion? Wait, did you just say... Oh, the whole gang's here. Well done, Percival. We've taken a number of the infected persons along the way, and they're doing much better than we initially expected. Red is doing most of the hard work. I've just been slacking off. Though I don't want to admit it, Rhodes Island also played a big part. So they're here too. Reunion. I know what you people have done. What kind of disaster are you trying to invite upon Victoria this time? You have the wrong idea, sir. We're the ones who gathered debris from the ashes of the previous reunion. But we're no longer what we used to be. We will not abandon in the name nor the sins it carries. We must remember our past mistakes, but also set once more prove ourselves the infected. The new reunion no longer needs a leader. We traveled across several countries, fighting side by side with infected people who see themselves as our comrades. What exactly are you trying to do? Medicine and compassion cannot help the infected in a way that matters, but strength and solidarity can. So the infected have no country to call their own, so their new reunion will be where they belong. Are you interested? Tallulah, what are you looking at? The lingering catastrophe cloud. The shot has been activated. There's gonna be a lot more infected soon. I have a message for you, Tallulah, a drake who wields purple flames. Did you know? Did you now? Percival, I almost also find myself thinking these days. I indeed find myself thinking these days. There's a certain type of person who seems naturally born to make waves. They'll claim to be catalyst leaders and creators. In a sense, they tend to find success, but I would never call them winners. I refuse to accept that everything they've made deserves to enter the annals of history. I refuse to accept it. Alright. That's all for All Quiet on the
Doctor,
Thunder.
I'm just back from
Oh,
patrol.
right.
Safest houses all around. You can break for a bit longer. The tenser the state of things, the more you need a proper stretch now and then.
Whoops. Collect all. Nice. Alright. Well, I guess I'll finish farming up some stuff, but otherwise, that's going to be all for tonight. Alright, since I was raided by someone, I'll go ahead and raid someone else. Looks like there's not too many English streams for Arknights going on at this time, which makes sense. It's not exactly peak hours or anything, but I see one that might work, so I'll go with them. Illuvium. Alright. Well, be sure to give Illuvium all the love, and until next time, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.